Hello, and welcome back to another video. It has been a minute. So we are back with the knitting machine. Today we're going to try to put it together. We've repaired the sponge bar, everything should be good, and we're going to add the ribber and hopefully actually start to try making things. Not sure how that's going to work, but if you are new to knitting machines and you haven't used the accessories like a ribber, this could be informative. All right, let's go. Okay. Now it says to hang the ribber from the main part, but I'm not totally sure where that goes. So we're gonna rotate this so you can just see this end. And I think it's gotta go into this teeny little hook down here at the side. So that goes in here. Okay, I need to explain what I just did. So here's the ribber. Here's the main carriage. So I finally managed to wedge these together. And I took the screw that had been in the ribber, and went through this little hole here. And through the little hole down there. So now the two are attached. I had to take the carriage off, which I hadn't done originally, which it had told me to do. And I had not. So now we're mostly together. Now I just have to figure out how to actually get both of the carriages on. And I don't know what that knob does. I know I was supposed to put that knob in there, but I don't really know what it does. Another thing I forgot is I had to dig around for this piece. Because the knitter is now at a weird angle, we need to have like an extra, like a special piece to fix the angle of the tension rod. So luckily we still had this because the ribber's in its original box and I think has all of its pieces. Okay. Onward. Okay, I found another piece that has to go and be pushed down. So here, this is a little thing here. You can see that. This needs to be clamped down using the clamps from the main machine. Like that. And everything says, like, beware there being any gaps, because that can make the machine less stable. All right, so we have this ready to go. It says push the lever down. That says open. Is it this? Okay, I think that's on. This is the normal carriage for the knitting machine. I have the threader on that I would normally have for just the flat knitting machine on the top. You twist the little pins, and I'm gonna slide that off and put it back in its case because that does not go on yet. Well, or at all. Gonna slide that out, put it back. So I dug through the Ribber box and it came with one that looks like this. It's kind of at an angle. So this is going to be the threader that we'll be using for this setup. But first I need to get the two carriages lined up. This doesn't fit quite right to the manual. This is literally all the instructions. I mean, this is theoretically together. I learned something the manual didn't tell me.
What's that?
It goes up and down. That's why it doesn't fit here. So there's a lever. On either side that you can release. Come on. And it goes up and down. This is what it should look like when it's appropriately set up. They should move together when it's in the upwards position. These two pieces were not meeting together. I could not figure out why. And it's because this part here, I did not have this part of the upper carriage in the track. So that's what was pushing it upwards. Okay, welcome to day 2. I had to take a break. It took like 2 hours-ish, over 2 hours to set that up, and then my husband decided he wanted to record all day. So I didn't get to, but Emma is home now, who is my resident fiber artist. So my throat kind of hurts today, so we're gonna bully Emma into doing some knitting machine stuff. So next up is an example of how to use the Ribber, and then we're gonna do a test strip and start working on a sweater. So see y'all in a minute. Well, after we have breakfast.
It's morning.
It's really not. It's like 11. In action.
Oh, no.
All right.
What am I doing?
We need to thread the machine.
Okay. Oh, God. It's still morning in my brain.
So we don't want this on right now because
Okay.
we want it to drop down the middle of this. It threads like a sewing machine. Remember how to thread the sewing machine?
Dumbly. So it goes in like.
Yep.
Second. Not there.
Try to keep your hand out of the way so people can see. There we go.
And then,
Nope.
Nope. And then,
Yep.
and then-
You want to go till you hear a click. And it should be up in the middle of this. And it should move without any resistance.
I hear no click.
All right.
Okay, set carriages for plain knitting. So there's a bunch of numbers here that look like numbers. And circles and stuff.
So we have a KS901. So if we look at the main carriage, we're going to come over here. And we're going to have this set to 0. This set to plain knitting. And let me see here. We have the levers down. And we're going to set the lever to 0 for tension.
Okay.
Then moving on to the Ribber. Stop moving. Nope, nope. We're going to also set the tension dial to 0. We are going to set this to plain, middle to empty, and then to plain.
Where does it say that?
Right here.
Set upper tension dial between arrow and dash.
So that is looking up here. You can see that. to the neutral position for the tension rod. We have it threaded. We have the needles up. Okay, move the carriages to the left.
Here we go.
Want to get in focus? Go.
Oh, that's so smooth.
And we dropped a bunch of stitches.
Woo! How'd that happen?
Okay. This is our longest thing I think we've ever done on this, and I'm a little nervous.
That's all the tension right.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Okay. My arms are gonna be tired. Like straight out. Like not yet, but like it's coming.
What will I do if you're not my noodle-armed mistress?
Here is our progress. Isn't she pretty? It got stuck twice, but I have managed to go through the back. So I'm going to set this up so Emma can show what it is to move everything to the top, because we're going to do one, probably just like one row, one or two rows just to straighten it to give room for like seam allowance. Here's what it looks like before we cast off. Okay, so this is a double double-ended tool. So you push this up.
The middle one that's not in use.
Yeah, because we're going to push up the one that is in use here. There we go. All right? And then it's already here. So we're going to do it. Should we go this way? Yeah, probably. We should probably go this way. So that's latched. So we want this one. And you tip it down. You hook this on. And I dropped one. So you're just transferring it from one to the other. Why did that one drop? That makes sense?
Yes. Okay, so.
My throat hurts.
I'm sorry.
Damn, Jacob's on sieve.
What did I do?
Nothing, I said you're on sieve.
You want me to get off?
Maybe. We followed the instructions, and this is what we ended up with. It got screwed up in here. We don't know what happened. It got like jammed. But this looks really cool. So we're thinking, oh, it breaks my heart. What we're gonna do, because this is too small, is we're gonna go through and we're going to unravel this. And start over, because there's like a hole here. So I'm thinking this might be where we end this video, is with 1/3 of a front of a sweater. And just go from there. Because this is too much. So let me know down in the comments if you would like me to do a whole other video